Welcome back. This is Sheed and Tyler as presented by Underdog Fantasy. That is Sheed. I'm Tyler. For the second straight day in a row, we have Bonzi back rocking with us for the playoffs. We got Shine on the bathroom cam. Back rocking with us, holding it down.
Y'all ain't got nothing like that.
No, sir. If y'all want to join in on the NBA action with us and Underdog, sign up and use code SHEED.
Hashtag Bonzi.
No. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Promo code SHEED. Go get that bean, as a wise man once
Get that bean!
And as a reminder, you can get audio versions of every episode of Sheed and Tyler on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. We got a lot to get to today, gentlemen.
We do.
Celtics went up game one on the Cavs. Thunder took game one of their own. We may or may not have a bet from last week to address, but even before that, there's a form right now pinned at the top of chat. If you're in chat, drop us some questions. We're going to answer questions at the end of tomorrow's show. Getting some great questions so far. Hit that form. Drop us a line on what you want to hear us discuss.
Think hard.
Yeah, give us some good ones. Good to see you, Bon.
All right, man. It's good to be back. Sorry,
You never left. What you talking about?
Yo, that was the cruelest joke for my friends that I could ever.
What you mean?
What do you talk?
Friends? What do you mean?
Bro. Yeah. What was so cruel about it? You were here with us.
But I appreciate that though, cause let me know y'all miss me.
You're always on our mind.
Oh my God! Come on now.
My man.
You know what I mean?
I'm surprised me and you never had a handshake.
No, we too old for that shit. We just do regular dad.
We can't do all that. We could take it all the way down.
They did that in y'all's day. When y'all wasn't this old, they was doing handshake.
No, our shit wasn't 5 minutes.
It wasn't elaborate.
That shit was just like, all right, it might be like a double high five, like boom, boom, pound, boom, and we out. Now that shit, lock, come back, lock, pinky lock, go.
Man. I think I heard a story where Brian had a handshake for every teammate that he remembered every time. That's a talent in itself right there.
If he got him traded, do you think he give away the handshake though?
Ooh.
Like if I got a handshake with the 11th and 12th man and you out the door, am I gonna come up with a new handshake for the new?
You got to.
11. Do I?
You got to.
Oh, you're right.
You got to.
There's only so many combinations. There's only so many different combinations of handshakes you can do.
Like,
I mean, no, you got to come up with something. As much shit as they be doing, I'm pretty sure they can.
I feel like you're creating. I feel like you've been thinking about this.
I mean, that's what they do. Instead of regular that, or double up, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. No, they.
Maybe.
Throw it up. And then here's the other thing. A lot of them be doing gang signs and don't even know it. Don't even know what they be doing.
You probably threw up several ones right now. People probably shot up. What's up with Sheed Holmes? Yo, Holmes, what's up with Sheed, man? We gotta go see him.
Chat is furious. We gotta go right now. Yeah, they about to pull up.
We gotta go pull up, man. Golly. Yeah, man. Feel good to be back, man. I missed you.
Looking good. Good to see you again for the second day.
When did you leave?
In a row. Yeah. Is that the Muncie? What you got on the shirt there?
You like that?
He said, is that the Muncie?
You like that?
Is that the Muncie?
What, you like that?
Hey, Muncie skyline look like that.
I see you.
Man, we ready, man. I don't even want to get into the sport right now. We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm still furious. I'm furious. But I'm not. Hold on.
No.
You know what I'm thinking? Because I wasn't here to address it yesterday.
What you mean?
I won a bet. I did win a bet. And we had a bet that, what was the bet again?
I forgot.
The bet was the Knicks were going to beat
Knicks.
the 76ers. And we were going to bet exactly, was it 10 or 5?
No, it wasn't even nowhere near 10, nigga.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure you remember the story. I want to make sure you remember. Okay, I just want to make sure you remember. So I think
I recollect now.
I think we bet a thing called five dead cockroaches on demand. So it's almost like anytime, any place, I could, dead cockroach me.
You can call for them.
I could call for a quarter cockroach. I can call for a full cockroach. I can call for all 5.
Hey.
But I think the best way to start this show off.
Hey, you got a week.
I feel like the best way to start this show off is I need one full dead cockroach right now.
Ain't no room.
The couch is probably. The couch is good.
Move some of this stuff back. Yeah. Let's get
Hey, zoom in nice on him.
I ain't got no problem paying my bet.
This is the first official cockroach.
So look, hold up, I gotta explain it though. So, all right, Bonzi won the bet, right? So it's this little thing. Instead of betting money and all that, it's usually something physical, some push-ups, sit-ups, or something silly, right? Just to make it all fun, right? So I bet him some dead cockroaches. So now I got to do a dead cockroach. So in order for it to account as an official dead cockroach, I got to say it 3 times as I'm doing it, and that counts as 1. So.
These are your rules. You could have said it.
I'm a dead cockroach. I'm a dead cockroach. I'm a dead cockroach. Yeah.
That's 1.
That's 1.
4 down.
That's 1.
4 to go.
So now y'all in on our shit with the dead cockroaches.
Bro, that was hilarious, boy. Ooh, that was hilarious. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Man, that's hilarious, man. It's going to be in tears, man. It's going to be a long show, man.
Man, look, isn't that much better than me just handing you like $20 or $50? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I agree.
No, that's way more funny. That's way more. Look, you crying.
Shit. Man, it's funny, because I didn't think he was going to do it.
I got to.
You said within a week?
Yep.
So, okay.
Because I'm not going to see him over the weekend and this and that. He does his thing and shit, but.
So I got until next Wednesday. Oh, okay.
You got till next Wednesday.
Till next
5:07.
Till like next Monday
Eastern.
or Tuesday.
No, Wednesday.
Eastern time.
You said 7 days, right? So next.
Yeah, I said you got until next week.
He's at 5 to 7 business.
Oh, business day.
Shrink it.
Hey,
okay.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't FedEx. I ain't delivering every day.
That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious.
We had a couple games last night. A couple of stinkers, though.
Oh, man.
Which you called yesterday. I thought we might get one close one. We did not get any close ones. Celtics 120, Cavaliers 95. Boston's up 1-0. Jalen Brown 32, Derek White 25. I will say what we did give the people, and listen, go get you some promo code SHEED. We told the people yesterday, take the higher on Donovan Mitchell's points, take the higher on SGA's points as well.
Yep.
If you would have did that promo code SHEED, you could have won. So we trying to.
Could have won you a couple more beans.
That's what I'm saying. So D. Mitchell had 33. Wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough.
Is anybody going to challenge these Celtics, man? Like, what can we even say about this, about game 1? Reactions.
Oh, man, from my point of view, they look like a well-oiled machine right now. I mean, they even missing Porzingis. And, that's another,
Who?
Porzingis. Is that how you say his name?
Is he on the roster?
Is that how you say his name?
Do they need him?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe not this round.
But it's crazy how guys step up. Because, my point was, he missing 15 to 25 points. But then you have a guy like D. White that's just playing out of his mind right now. Jumper looking smooth. His confidence is growing. I mean, it seemed like we're just watching a young, superstar. I'm not going to call him a superstar, but he's one of those guys, those glue guys on the team that makes the team go. He's always going to have to play with a Batman maybe and a Robin, and he can always be on the team where he can make stuff happen the way he is. I mean, hitting shots, he distributes, he played at a great pace. He's unselfish. He seems happy, like he loves the game. And, Boston is just going to be tough to beat, not to mention, Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum can go for 30-30 at any time. So, I mean, it's going to be tough for anybody to beat these guys coming out the West. Out the East, I'm sorry.
And then, as I said before, Cleveland is tired, dog.
They look tired.
They went to a Game 7, and Boston's sitting at home just resting up, watching their Cleveland's last 2 games.
Yeah, couldn't wait.
So, all right, yeah, okay, he likes to do this, at certain situations in a game. Hey, at ATOs, all right, they coach like to run this, run that, so we're going to come up with stuff for, all right, I see what he like to do. Like, they had too much time to prep. And don't get me wrong, I don't think it's going to be a sweep. If it is, I'll be surprised, but I don't think it's going to be a sweep because I do think Cleveland will muster up that end. But, yeah, man, Boston was looking good against them, yo. Yeah. They were on all cylinders. White had a good game. They did what they were supposed to do. They got the point production from their main guys.
You mentioned, like, Tatum and Brown, they can score 30, but Tatum hadn't really – like, to his credit, they haven't needed it. Like, they're smoking everybody, but his shooting percentages are down from the field, down from 3.
But everybody else is up,
about that? Everybody else is looking good. So it's no
White's is up, you know what I'm saying? Other cat like Big Al shooting percentage probably up a little bit because now these are other shots. He's Tatum's being selective. You know, he's a choosy lover right now, which is a good thing, though.
Right. He
You know,
getting
in
the
the
most
playoffs.
attention. Yeah.
Exactly. I get the most attention, so I know that, oh, shit, Bonzi open. All right, I'm going to take this extra dribble and draw this double, and then phew, whip it back to Bonzi for the three or, you know, for the bucket going to the drive, whatever the case may be. But, yeah, he being a choosy lover right now.
So how do you defend that? Like, they have so many options. Tatum's not going off yet, but you know he can. How do you defend that?
It's tough. It's tough. That's why they're so good. That's why they won, what, 60? How many games they won? 64?
64, I believe.
So that's why they won 64 games. I mean, you can't stop. I mean, it's tough to stop. I'm not saying you can't stop it because somebody could probably stop it, but I think it'd be tough to stop it in a 7-game series. You know what I mean? Because that team is just so good. They spread you out, and like we just said, Tatum's not even on yet. When he get to rolling, I mean, that team is going to be just a little bit less than a total team because they ain't even had to put together a full game yet where everybody's played well.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if they do that, man.
I also don't know if any of their guys have played like 40 minutes in a game yet. Like they haven't even like turned.
what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been whipping everybody.
That's what I'm saying,
Except for
though.
the Heat that one game. Outside, I think they've won every game by
20,
at least double digits.
almost 15 to 20.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we haven't seen their best game yet, in my opinion. So it's gonna be interesting.
For the Cavs, who do we think steps up? Like Mitchell's been pretty consistent.
Oh, it's got to be Garland. It's got to be Garland. He makes the most money.
Him and Mobley.
Man, whoever makes the most money is the person we look at. Hey, man,
Why you not stepping up?
man, if you're making $37 million this year and I'm making 3.5, we looking at you to 37. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go get it. I mean, and I like Garland. He got to just be more aggressive. I think he's just probably a real laid back, chill dude in real life. You can kind of tell on the court. You know, I've seen a couple times of guys that get on him and he'll kind of, instead of going back at him with that, he'll just kind of smile and diffuse it a little bit. Like he got hit in the face yesterday and didn't even trip. Wasn't even up looking for somebody like who hit me in the face. He just let it go. You know what I mean? Like even if it's
faking,
even if it's a front,
you gotta,
it sends a message. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like he ain't even giving you that vibe. So now, guess what everybody think they can do when they see him? Man, we just man, I'm soft. Man, he ain't gonna do nothing. Man, I can hit him with a blind screen. I can do whatever I want to. I mean, just from the appearances. You know, I don't know for sure. I could be totally wrong.
Well, I mean, he 14 points, but he
Yeah.
was 6 for 15 shooting and didn't take any free throws. So you say he wasn't being aggressive. He definitely wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. He's not being aggressive.
And that's not being aggressive.
Yeah, it's not being
that's
aggressive.
settling. That's doing a lot of settling, jump shots,
And
this and that.
once people see that, you know what it is. They're gonna attack that all day long.
It's settling, jump shots. You sitting up there. Again, that goes with the theory I was saying. You know, if out of my first 3 shots, if my first 2 are jump shots, no way that third shot is going to be a jump shot. It's going to be a layup. I got to go to the rack.
Yeah.
It's going to make me feel good. But yeah, he got to step up. You know, Mobley got to step up. You know, he can with him being that 7-footer, and then they're a whole different ball club if Jared Allen comes back.
Yeah.
You know, during the,
they're definitely missing him.
For the most part, it's been finicky day to day and this and that with him. But if they get him back, I think they're going. Yeah, it's going to be a good series with them because now they got that interior defense. Now they got that other shot blocker who's Evan Mobley. Yeah, he's one shot blocker. He's 1 7-footer or 7'1", whatever he is. But if I got 2 of them back there, it makes a world of difference because what I'm telling my guards, if I'm the big man, you playing for the jump shot. You playing for the jump shot. I got all drives. I got anything to the bucket. I'm gonna step up. I'm there. Just don't let this motherfucker get an uncontested jump shot.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think also to piggyback on that, if they're gonna play 2 bigs, they're gonna need guys like Max Strus. They brought in.
Just step
They
up.
brought in for this moment to be able to hit threes and hit shots. He's going to have to come in and hit some
Yeah,
shots.
5 points
You know what I'm saying?
last night.
Because
Like,
you know
it's
what I'm
not
saying. You can't
enough.
have 5 points. You know, we just brought you in for what they give him, about 15 a year, some 15 to 20 a year.
He got a nice deal.
You know, he got a nice deal. He was a free agent. He was a free agent acquisition for them to be able to come in and shoot in moments like this. You know what I mean? Right. Like they saw him with Miami hitting jumpers and doing all that stuff. So now Max, you got to hit these shots for us, and he's not really hitting any shots. And it's tough when you're not hitting shots to play with 2 bigs because the league they don't. It's only a few teams that play with 2 traditional bigs. You know, you got Minnesota, but Cat is not really. He is such a stretch big now. He can shoot it, but 2 like non-shooting bigs, I don't think a lot of teams play.
Rare.
It's very rare that they play that way. So you got to have shooting. You got to have guys in space on the floor. So you got to have Garland. You got to have Mitchell, and you got to have Max Strus spacing the court to the maximum for them guys to be effective.
And then you got, along with that, you got your productive bigs. You know what I'm saying? Again, they're not sitting up there. They're not averaging 25. You know, Mobley or Jared Allen, they ain't averaging no 25. No. But guess what? They can get you a bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Easy lobs,
like you said, yo, we got 3 shooters around there. You know what I'm saying? At any spot around that horn, yo. It's basic basketball, you know, 3 in, 2 out. You know, you can run many types of weave packages, backdoor screens, all that shit.
I feel like the rebounding too. Like not that Porzingis was a 10, 12 rebounder, but he's still a big body. And if Jared Allen can go in there in one game get 16, 18, 20 rebounds, that's them extra possessions you need to beat a machine.
That's some extra possessions you need.
That's what controls the game. If we've been honest, rebounders always control the game. They
One and done.
Tempo, get the rebound, outlets. They control it.
We had another stinker last night, I fear. Oklahoma City. Bless you. You called it again. I had Dallas. You had OKC. SGA had 29. Again, we gave you the higher of 28.5. Go get your bean. Promo code
that
G.
bean.
Hashtag Bonzi.
Hey, I know Cat's happy with me. For those who did take that bean, take that bet. I know y'all happy with me. I know.
If y'all put hashtag Bonzi, you get double.
It will strip all the money out of your account if you do hashtag Bonzi. But no, you called 2 blowouts. OKC's 5-0 in these playoffs, and they've still not allowed 100 points. Like, how's a young team doing this? And they first real playoff run for most of them.
The pressure, man. They keeping pressure on teams. You know, getting up and down. You know, if I can limit your possessions, as we were just talking about, it's that one shot. Hey, if we can get them to get that one shot where they only get for the game maybe like, let's say 6 or 7 offensive rebounds for the game, we're pretty much limiting them to one shot. And then we going back down the other end, running it straight up their back, because as they trying to turn around, they already flying by them. I told you them cats are going to have a lot of energy. They was at home, resting up. Everybody elements is cool. Everybody looked good. Nobody looked like shaky or tired out there. You know what I'm saying? You can see that OKC had that ball of fire, that Pac-Man power pellet. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was going to be like that. I mean, that's this, as Bonzi always been preaching, it's the young legs.
Man, what? And, you know, if we look at this team, they kind of a lot like Minnesota. You know, they got young boys. They're switching. I mean, between those two teams, Mike Conley, the shortest on the team, he's probably like 6'1". But, you know, but the other guys, they all like, OKC, they can switch everything, and then they funnel everything to Chet. Right. You know, Minnesota, they switch everything, and they funnel everything to, you know, Rudy. You know what I'm saying? They got them young boy legs, and they switch, and they got that pop to them. You think you're doing something, and they, you know, like at 33, doing a move at 33 and at 23 is 2 different things. You know what I mean? So, you know, move might be a jet.
That's the
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know,
amen.
And, you know, when you get older, really trying to shake these young boys, and really, because they got that pop. It's so tough to really, you can do it. Don't get me wrong. You can vet them, and sometimes that young boy energy is unmatched. And you see it. These guys' young boy energy is unmatched. And then also, for both of those teams, they got a special player that can get a shot off on anybody with SGA and Anthony Edwards. So SGA, you know, he does a great job. And I don't know, you know, I watched a lot of him, but he does a great job of put the other team in foul trouble. Like, he probably draws 8 to 10, 8 to 12.
Stripe a lot.
You know, fouls on guys per. You know, so when you got guys like that, I mean, they're going to be tough to beat. Especially they rebound, they run. I mean, like she just said, they give you one shot. So teams like that is going to be tough to beat, man. I mean, it's going to be really tough for Dallas to beat these guys.
Y'all mentioned the rebounding. Like, Oklahoma City was one of the worst rebounding teams during the league, but they were plus 12 last night. So it feels like if you're giving them rebounds and they running and they scored, I think it was 22 points off Dallas turnovers. Yeah. You kind of handing them points. Is that some of the old legs too? Like, even off a turnover, you're not getting back with a 22, 24-year-old when you 30, 32.
Well, I think that number is a little, you know, it's a little, because if you think about it, they had the fouls on their bigs early, so they didn't play without bigs for most of the first half. You know, they put 3 fouls on Lively. They put 3 fouls on Gafford. So they was. I'm sorry, PJ Washington. So they had them dudes were in foul trouble. So that's where I think that's a little bit like misleading. So we'll see tonight if they really dominated on the rebounds, because they put fouls on their bigs early. So they kind of dictated the game a lot.
Yeah, and that's all part of the key moments, and that's what I was saying. My whole theory of, you know, if you putting that pressure on that great offensive scorer, where I'm putting them fouls on them, and even if with Lively being the shot blocker, you know, the interior defender that he is, if I'm putting fouls on him, get him out the game, that's gonna be easy buckets for me with layups. I ain't got to worry about no shot blocker because he is Dallas Premier's, shot blocker.
Well, it's him and Gafford had a good game.
And Gafford.
Yeah, Gafford had a good game last night, but again, it didn't help. Like they still lost by 20 points. We've seen Luka.
Yeah, the extra possessions.
Yeah. Luka
Extra
not shooting it well. We know he wasn't feeling well, but Lou Dort kind of been.
Fuck out of here with that not feeling well shit.
Why could the guy can't be questionable day to day playing through something?
No.
Okay,
Dr.
Wallace.
Because you know why? Because if you really feeling that bad, you're gonna sit your ass out. But if you good enough to be out there and play, if you shoot shitty, play shitty, don't blame that shit on you feeling bad, feeling sick. Oh, now all of a sudden, my calf been hurting me for the last fucking 5 weeks. The shit's killing me. Nah, fuck out of here, dog. I ain't for that.
You agree with that?
I mean, not the same verbiage he might have used or whatever.
Not as harshly.
God, please, man.
Hey, you know me, Bonds. You know me. Hey.
I mean, I get it. I mean, if you want a little sympathy, tell people. And that's kind of why, that's why I tell my kids, man, if you want me to feel sorry for me, man, you know what I'm saying, I will. You know what I'm saying? So if you want somebody to feel, we'll feel sorry for you. But, yet and still, like we said, all playoffs, everybody's dealing with something around this time, where it's injury, where it's sickness, where something's going on. Like right now, I'm in the playoffs. I'm dealing with my allergies.
You playing through the pain.
I'm playing through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working through it right now. My allergies are killing me right now.
You're a game time decision.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has something going on during the playoffs.
Should Dallas be concerned with the way Luka's shooting? Because again, last round, he was shooting, I think, under 40% or around 40% as well. Is it time to be?
I mean, it's a little bit of fatigue. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of that fatigue, a little bit of fatigue up in there.
Like a pasta? What is it?
Man, it's a little fatigue in there because, he plays major minutes during the year.
I was over here like, what's
a little fatigue. Little fatigue. He's playing major minutes during the year,
Right.
And eventually, like,
he does so much every game, like
you hearing about him triple double here, triple double there, this and that, da 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 da. These are all good things for that ball club at that time. But now here it is, money time. You average 40 minutes, 41 minutes a night during the year. Like, that's a lot of motherfucking miles on your legs come. April, May, June.
That's why they load manage.
But fuck that load manage. Fuck that load management shit, because that's the league taking sympathy on you. But you should know if I'm going 41 minutes a night, so let me do this. Let me cut my minutes by at least 7 or 8 minutes. So now what does that mean? I'm going to go out here. So in my time of this 32 minutes, 31, 32 minutes, I'm going to kill these motherfuckers. I'm going to put this game out of reach.
So you now need my extra.
I won't need them extra. The bench can come in and finish that game off. You know what I'm saying? But with that, you're taking more effective shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you what, he probably averages over 2,000 threes a season.
No, I don't know if it's that high, but
that's a heck of. No, play 80 games, shit.
Man, but still, every damn shot that they putting up is fucking threes.
No, but
it's a little lofty.
That's
off my my basic math.
Yeah, good lord,
bruh.
Good lord.
Yeah,
man, how many? 2,000.
Look, if you making 1,000, if you making 1,000 threes
in a season,
I'm gonna look it up. I have a computer.
Come on,
man, the motherfucker can shoot. What are you talking about? I know he can shoot.
Man, the leading scorer of the league gonna have like 2,500 points, something like that.
All right, but still, it's the same thing. If I'm putting up, it's the threes. I'm talking about the whole three amount, the 3 attempts.
I think he probably shoot 500.
No, he shoots more than 500.
A
season?
This year,
900.
He played 70 games. He took 10.6 per. I'm trying to see the total number. He took 744 three-pointers.
Why are you looking at me like you close?
I am.
What's your point? You look at me like, see, Bonds, I told you.
And look, no. And here it is. Yeah, Bonds, I told you. Close to the fucking 1,000. I know what the fuck I'm saying. Fuck that.
You said 1,000, right? No, but
but 2 at first. That's the one.
Hey.
Because Luka dribbled that ball, man. Luka, he dribbled that ball, and that's what wears you out. People don't really, man, doing all that stuff, man. Like she just said, 70 games of dribbling. I wonder how many dribbles he really get a game if somebody count that number of dribbles. You know what I'm saying?
That stuff now?
So you know what I'm saying? So he dribbling, trying to get to his spot. Then he's shooting or whatever. By the time Kyrie just kind of just chilling in the corner, picking and choosing his spots, and that's why he's so fresh right now. That's why he's looking so good, because all year long, he don't let Luka dribble the air out the ball, and then when it's time for me to do my thing, I come do it every now and then. But go ahead, young fella, and that stuff wears on you. I don't care who you are.
And Kyrie's effective.
Yeah.
Like, as you said, if, Luka pounding that bitch like crazy, and then finally do kick to Kyrie with, let's say like anywhere between 8 to 12 seconds left on the shot clock if Kyrie gets that ball, depending on the situation, he might show you his handle.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying? He might go into his package a little bit. But other than that, no, he's going to be effective.
He's doing it to get to a move.
I'm going to pump fake you or some shit, and I'm going to take these 2 dribbles or maybe that 3rd dribble to either get to the basket or to get some good spacing for me for a pull-up jump shot. He's taking effective dribbles, the same way KD do.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't see KD taking a million, going into his bag. No, you don't see that. KD gonna catch it. Whenever Devin Booker and all them young niggas finish their shit, when I get that ball, that defender, however he's playing me, all right, either I'm gonna go 2 dribbles right or I'm gonna go 2 dribbles left for that pull-up. Effective. Then that way you ain't, as you just said, you're not tiring, you're not wearing yourself down. 82 games of.
Oh, man. Oh.
Like, I don't even think it's that many motherfucking dribble handle drills.
Oh, man.
Cone
Real
work,
talk. Ain't that much cone work out that motherfucker, but.
He didn't have a summer, did he? He didn't have a summer. Luka wasn't he with his national team
I
this
think
past?
the FIBA team, yeah.
Yeah, so not having a summer, that stuff, man.
That affects it too.
He's only human, man.
And it's coming back up again with,
we gotta see it
with
again
the
for the
Summer Olympics.
What's this, like his 5th year in a row? What's this, his 5th year in the league? I'm sorry. It's like the 5th, 6th year in the league.
I think
Something like that, around that
5 or
time.
6, something like that.
So we need to find out how many dribbles he's taken since he's been in the league.
Like overall.
300 trillion. It's like, no.
I know it's a stat for that. I'm messing with. What's that? Snap GPT? What's that called?
Chat GPT.
Yeah, I'm just learning about it. Yeah, I'm just learning about it.
What did you learn about
Chat
GPT?
I'm at G-Tech, man. You know what I'm saying? These kids are resourceful.
Fast. The young kids teaching you something over there.
What? Oh, coach, man, you never heard of it?
I can make it say anything.
What? It could be something I'm not.
We doubt, or myself included, people doubted OKC because of the lack of playoff experience. Like, they got the 1 round in, 1 game in. Can we say, like, is that enough to stop doubting them now? Is that enough playoff reps for a young team? I saw they've had 2 points this playoff round, or excuse me, this playoff everything, both series scored by somebody older than 26. 2 points. Everything else is from guys 25 or younger.
That's a heck of a stat. I don't think that stat's ever been out there like that.
Yeah.
They were the youngest team to win a playoff series. They might be the youngest team to win another playoff series. Like, are they just, I can't say tested yet, but.
No, they haven't been tested yet. They are having a great season. We can't take that away from them. They're having a great season. But the overall thing is, no, they don't have that playoff experience. And at the end, that's what it's going to take, because eventually, I've never seen an NBA team or even a young team somewhere win a championship.
Yeah.
Like, there has been
their first year together. Yeah.
Exactly. And this these guys' first year together, and a few of them, and they got. You can't even say they got vets.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
like,
I think
ain't
Kenrich
no
Williams,
real
Gordon Hayward, but they don't really play. Like, they're not in the playoff rotation. So all the guys in the rotation, all the guys is 22,
doing their
24,
thing.
23 rookies. Yeah. So
that veteran shit gonna come in there. I'm telling you, before it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? For them to be able to get over that hump, they're gonna have to bring some veterans in there who've been through them lumps before, who've been through them Game 7 L's or them Game 7 W's, whatever, to let them know, like, all right, at certain key moments, this is the time to step up. Yo, it's 3rd quarter, it's 8:32 left, but this might be a key possession right here. Yo, we got to play better D right here. You got that veteran leadership. Other than that, you just hearing it from the coaches. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're hearing it from the coaches, it's cool because, they're older, they're tenured, but you need to hear that from your peers. Right. I need to hear that from somebody that's out there in that motherfucking battlefield with me. I'm hearing all that shit, radio talk, sideline shit in my ear. No, I'm gonna take more of the word of the motherfuckers who did that shit, who was out there on that grind with me, who was in them pits with me. That's who I'm gonna listen to, and that's what the veterans are. Eventually, it's gonna come back to haunt them. I think that they don't have veterans, but no, they're playing exceptionally well right now. You know, I think they got their coach got coach of the year, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So
Did he get it?
Mark
Okay.
Daigneault, yep.
Okay.
So you know, congrats to him for that. But I mean, shit, it's gonna be tough for them young boys to try to win this thing.
I don't know, man. I'm different. I think it's the perfect time for these young teams like the Minnesotas and the OKCs. Because when you think about our superstars, they're older. You know what I'm saying? They're almost their days are more over than they were. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Kyrie the only old head left.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying? If you think about the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Bron and them, you know what I'm saying? Their window is really, really almost closed to where, you know what I mean? Where it's almost over. You know what I'm saying? You think about Golden State, it could be over. Think about Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? They get beat in the first round. You know, these all are superstar names. So now I think it's just a perfect time for teams like Minnesota and OKC to, first of all, make names for themselves as superstars individually, but just as a franchise, start having their names mentioned as some of the top teams in the league or world champions. You know, you never know. Just think of Minnesota knock off Denver. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just say OKC come over here and knock off Dallas, and now we got those two young boys. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a heck of a series right there, OKC and Minnesota, because that's
that'll
what
be
we've
good
been,
ratings.
you know, that's what we've been talking
yeah.
about. Now we see these young boys go against young boys. We might see something amazing. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm thinking in my mind. So I just think it's the perfect timing for these young fellas to really elevate themselves and their franchises to a different type of conversation. You know, and I think it's going to be good. I mean, I think it's just great for basketball. I just love to see these young boys evolving the games, especially from the game that we knew and we played. You know, just to kind of keep seeing the elevation of the game. It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
Also like Ant versus SGA, like young teams, but also like young, like superstars.
Yeah. Superstar.
They went at it a little bit like regular season. Like it might be some, I don't know if you call it bad blood between anybody now, but I don't think they friendly.
No.
Off
the court, you can be, but on the court, no, we can't.
I don't think they are for real, which is why it's like this might be real hip hop, real ball. We might be back, yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it's going to be a new organization that wins it this year. You know,
Some of the new blood.
yeah, it's going to be a new organization that wins, not our normal that we always see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, just my opinion.
Maybe so. We'll do some quick higher lows. We'll talk more in depth of the game, but we want to get the people to get their bread, man. We tried to give them some winners yesterday.
Get that bean!
Promo code SHE. Go get it right. Hashtag Bonzi, yes. They got Jalen Brunson. His higher low at 37.5 points.
Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson.
Against
your Pacers.
Lower. TJ, listen.
He's had 4 straight games of 40 or more, and I think the 5th game before that he had 39.
Lower.
37.5. Lower?
I'm going to say lower. You know why? It's the odds. In my book, it's just the odds.
Like we've been saying that a couple games, though.
No. He been cooking. I ain't been saying nothing about him not, that he wouldn't. He been cooking, but it's just, hey, at some point, that fatigue gonna come in. That fatigue gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? And like they played very well last game. All 3 of the Nova Knicks. They played very well last game, but they're spark from Jay Brunson. And like I always say, if you get him in foul trouble, how you gonna play 44 minutes, 43 minutes, and got 1 foul? You can't allow that to happen, especially for like that main dude on the team. You can't allow that to happen. Yeah. Somehow,
they need every point that he give them. Yeah,
they need every point that they give him. But if I'm the other opposing team, I need every point for him to be on the bench. I need his 40 points to be on the bench because he goes for bursts at a time. Anywhere between like 15 to 20-something points. Damn near a half. So it's like he got that different. So if he's sitting on the bench, he can't do nothing. The same way we see it in football. If you got that star quarterback, he's a monster, but his opposing defense is good. But that offense keeps you off the field.
Right. How
it's like shit. Now when you come in, now it's a different type of game. It's a different urgency. So if they get Jay Brunson in foul trouble, say he pick up 2 in the first 5 minutes, All right, so now who's going to lead them in scoring?
But are they gonna call that second foul on Jalen Brunson?
But
You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing: if it's obvious, then they gonna call it. It got to be.
You putting a lot of
But yeah,
trust in officiating.
we seen some cheating shit.
Yeah.
We seen some cheating shit.
We did.
Yeah, we did. We
man,
seen some
did.
cheating shit.
In New
But
York.
I mean, damn, it's obvious. Certain joints is obvious though. If that motherfucker out there on an island and he by himself, like he's gonna do the reaching shit too. He's not a good defender. You know, he plays defense with his offense.
Yeah.
It keeps you on your heels, gets you in foul trouble. So now you ain't got the opportunity to come back at me. So when this motherfucker come off the bench, I'm already cooking. I'm already fish grease. And you motherfucking coming out the freezer, oh, I'm gonna cook you too. Put you on the bench. Next. Bring your next two in there. You know what I'm saying? So no, you got to get him in foul trouble. I've been preaching that. I'm telling you, that's how you diminish scorers on offenses who are a major part of that offense. Because think about it. We can sit here and say, we can agree that Jalen Brunson is at least minimum, at best, 75% of that offense.
My Lord, that number?
Oh, he been
I mean, if you're talking about
he
points, the
he been
creation, the
averaging like
assists,
40.
free throws.
Dog, he been averaging like 40.
75%.
I don't say 75% is a lot, but
There you go. That's like 2,000, man.
Again,
Golly,
okay,
man.
okay, it's like
Mathematics wallet.
2,000.
Can we say 50? Can we say 50?
So you mean to tell me, so here's my thing. Let's just say
uh-oh.
something happened, or let's just say he have a shitty shooting night. You mean to tell me that they can beat your Pacers without his scoring 5% of that offense?
But I feel like we would have said that for Philly. He had some tough shooting nights early on.
Man, why you bringing that up?
You right?
Yeah,
We have another
he had
game
tough
tonight.
shooting nights early on, but still ended up with what, like 35.
Oh, you still getting buckets, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, hey, Bonzi, woo! I had a tough shooting night. Yeah, I only had 30-something tonight, you know. I ain't had my normal 40, 45. I only had 30-something tonight.
A light 35.
A light 35, you know. But goddamn, shit.
But he could have been 11 for 28.
Right.
You know,
I mean,
11 for 30,
true.
You know what
I'm not
saying?
talking about the shot attempt. You know, that's a whole different category. We get to talking about the attempts versus the points. But, you know, his production, without him, the Knicks ain't rolling. Y'all can't tell me any different.
I wouldn't
And y'all saying lower for the, like, I feel like you saying all that. Y'all
I'm
going
saying
lower for the
It's only for
37
the
and a half?
odds, because for the last 4 or 5 games, this motherfucker been hotter than fish grease. And we can even go back to the final games in the Sixers series.
He's
Going
cooking y'all
into, he's hotter than fucking fish grease.
When he put the Sixers out, right?
Yeah.
Around that time?
I
Hey,
remember.
Bonds, watch your mouth though.
Bro,
watch your mouth.
I'm talking to him.
Watch your mouth. I'm sitting here. Watch your mouth.
On the couch.
But yeah, you know, back to Utah. Yeah, you know, that's why. Yesterday was so much calm and easy.
We're back taking applications.
Yeah, we back taking applications
golly,
today.
hate is
Fuck.
real.
But no, you know, that's just how it is when it comes. You know, you got to get that scorer out of there. I got to try to get him in foul trouble. I got to force the refs to call this foul. Cause you're right, and you right when you said, you know, like, are they really going to give him 2?
Probably
I gotta force this ref to call it. Like, it has to be blatant right there in front of your face, even though we've seen a lot of bullshit in front of their
That's
face.
all I'm saying
have
is
a
that they
call.
might see it and still be like, I didn't see a thing. I didn't see nothing.
I didn't see nothing.
Nathan.
Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Scott,
So y'all going lower 37 and a half.
if Carlisle let that pit bull off the chain, McConnell, and let him chase him around the whole, and I like Naismith, or Nesmith, however you say his
Naismith,
name.
yeah.
I like him, but I like O'Connell, man, because O'Connell one of them guard, you know, one of them players that, man, he'll chase you everywhere. You know, all through, you know, he did a pretty good job. I'm just saying, I know he can't play against a starter in starter minutes because he'll blow hot. He used to reserve minutes, but the times that he be on him, I think he really, really works. And I'm not saying he can guard him. I just want somebody to make him work a lot harder so in the fourth quarter those shots are even harder because he's tired.
I don't even think they're gonna give him that chance though. They're gonna give him the Rajah Bell treatment. Because obviously, you know, they already know that he has that energy and he's a good defender. So all it's gonna do is Jay Brunson to do some shit to go to the hole and put it up. They're gonna get him a quick 2 or 3 to get him out of there, and that that changes your whole outcome. You know what I'm saying? That changes your whole spirit as that player. If I'm aggressive, like, yeah, I'm gonna get in this motherfucker ass tonight. We gonna beat the, yeah, that's right. I said that. Yeah, we gonna, yo. And then, foul number 30. You like, all right, damn, I ain't even touching no. All right, cool. Next play down, another foul. They see you too aggressive. You gave him the put. You like, damn. Then now the coach looking at you like, and you looking at the coach like,
what we gonna do?
You get that third one, and guess what? Where you at?
Have a seat.
But I think they totally do that. Like when I watch Brunson, he's really good against tall defenders. He just know he's crafty. He know how to catch angles on him. Against small defenders, I mean, I felt like McConnell did a great job of just kind of staying with him, keep bodying him
Pressure up.
not because he ain't going for no blocks. He ain't trying to block his shot. And, you know, Brunson is a good pump fake. I'll get you.
He's
up,
like, I'm not gonna
through.
block it anyway.
You know what I mean?
So
he does a great job of positioning. You know what I'm saying? To stand down, making him work, shoot over him. Obviously, you know, and I know that's easy for him, but I put more of a premium on that type of defender against Jalen Brunson more than I do like a 6'3", 6'5" guy.
A taller big.
Just too tall because he know how to manipulate these angles. He know how to get up inside.
He's been doing it his whole career.
You know what I mean? Because he's so used to playing against bigger guys. So that's just in my opinion. But obviously we got robbed in game 1. I totally feel like in game 2.
No, I agree. Y'all got robbed.
You know,
that was bullshit.
We gonna get it done.
Bullshit call on that screen.
But I was happy for my young fellas because, you know, people don't understand how truly tough it is playing in the playoffs. And then when the spotlight is on you in a place like New York, LA, because it just ain't no regular game. You know what I mean? Like the stars are out. You know, the people that you saw in your funniest movies growing up, your current movie,
they
right there.
Right.
Man, who is that? Is that Ty?
It's me.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it's Spike Lee right there. You know, son, it's such a different vibe. And then, you know, by the time you get later in the later rounds, people locked in on your game, so the viewership goes up. You know what I'm saying? So now it's a whole different anxiety. And I was proud of our young fellas that play through all that, just kind of hoop. You know what I mean? I wish, you know, my young fella Halliburton to step it up a little bit. I mean, his best move of the night was walking from the hotel to the bus in his outfit.
Ah, shit.
I said, man, got some boys. They put someone
kicking me.
Man, that was his best move of the night.
It's his hamstring though.
I mean, I get it, man. Like, but you know, you gotta ask yourself, are you hurt or are you injured? You know what I mean? Like,
it's a difference.
You know, it's a different. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you one of the two and you can't play, get out. Don't even put us in that situation. But if you out here, you know, hoop. You know what I'm saying? We understand make and misses. We understand that. We're not saying that, but we need your aggressiveness for, you know, we need your strength because when you're the leader, like when she was our leader. So if she was out there bull crapping, I'm not vibing with, I'm not feeling him. But if she's out there giving it all and doing that stuff, I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta get up to his level. You know what I'm saying? I gotta compliment this kid. You know what I'm saying? Because he out here going. I know he hurt. I know what he's dealing with in real life. His hamstring messed up. He fighting through it. That inspires some guys. But I'm not saying they ain't playing inspired ball or whatever.
Right.
But we just need Halliburton to, you know what I'm saying, be that guy that we was loving in January and February before All-Star break when he was, you know, at 20, 25 a night, you know, 13, 14 assists, no turnovers.
Aggressive.
You know, we need that Halliburton to come in for us to win game 2.
Yeah, he can't take 6 shots over the course.
No,
I think it was 1 after halftime.
Not at all.
No free throws, like no pressure on the rim. And again, I feel like him doing that sets up everything, like the shooters y'all got. So if he's not doing that, he's not getting them open looks, which shuts down the offense or everything else they trying to do. And you need every point. As we see at the end of games, whether or not you get screwed by the ref. Sorry about that.
No, you're right. But we need them young boy legs, like we keep saying. That young man, he got that pop. When he get down here and get the bobbing and doing all this stuff, that's what we need. That we need that.
Pascal Siakam, he's at 20.5 points. He's averaging almost 22 during the playoffs, leading the team. 20.5. You going higher?
I got to go higher.
Yeah, I'm going to go higher.
Okay. Think he has a good game?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny seeing the matchup between him and OG because, you know, they probably they brothers, obviously. They won the championship together. But, you know, they practice against each other a lot. You know what I mean?
Years.
So they played with each other a lot, so they definitely know each other's game. So it's funny watching them, you know, that matchup right there. But I'm gonna go higher. I think we gotta have a big game. Siakam 20. We gotta have 26 tonight from Siakam for us to really, really have a chance.
You say you going with that? You rolling higher?
Yeah, I'll go higher.
Okay.
I'll go higher for him because he knows, like, that's what they brought him there for, is that veteran championship experience leadership.
Why you put quotes with it? It's not real?
Because, he's the veteran for that team, but he ain't been in the league that long himself.
He's probably been 6-7 years.
Yeah, so But for them, he has that veteran leadership. He won it. He been to the top of the hill, sipped the juice. So he can definitely share his experiences with that young ball club as far as, at this time, we got to step up this and that. So I know he knows for himself, like, look, this is what it took for me. We knew Kawhi was the man on the team, and with my extra running or this or that, so it's going to come into play. His experience is definitely going to come into play, and they're going to need him. But I think, he's going to definitely get more than a dub.
Josh Hart, 12.5 rebounds. He's cleared this in 5 of 7 games. Man. It's a big number, but also consider he's playing like 45, 46. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that man's 6'3".
He's still
how crazy is
crashing.
that, man?
I'm going to say offensive glass, defensive
glass. No, it ain't too crazy, though.
For a guy,
it's not.
6'4", I think he's looking 6'5".
Because you know what it is. Long shot, long rebound.
Everybody not getting 13 at his height, though.
True, but, shit, if he getting it, on that arc of right foul line even area, then, long shot, you shooting a motherfucking 30-footer, that shit ain't going to drop right in front of you unless it's an air ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to bounce off hard. Yeah, all I got to do is turn around, block out for a second or two. Go get that ball. I don't think he's going to get that 12.5, though.
Are you going to lower 12.5?
Yeah, I'm going to go lower, me personally. I'm going to go lower.
I'm going to go higher because I think, for big people like she, though, they can just do the little stuff. But guys my size, it's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? That I want to go get this rebound. I want to go fight for this rebound. And I was a cool rebounding guard for my size. And I go in there and get 10 every now and then, 15 maybe. And I think when you catch a good rebound and really, hold up, man.
I didn't say a word, bro. I didn't say a word. I'm letting you talk. He said something, not me.
When you catch a good rebound and rhythm, I remember I was in Sacramento in 06, and I was averaging like 20 plus and like 12, 13 rebounds during the series, and we was playing the Spurs. You know what I mean? So I know when I just had a good rebound and rhythm, like I just kind of knew how to get to the spots, and I think he's just in that good rebound and rhythm where I'm going to go higher because he's just, for them, he's that guy that's going to get all the tough rebounds, all the rebounds, the 50-50 balls. So, yeah, and then he's playing 45 minutes. He's
minimum, yeah.
Some of them balls is going to fall in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Pause, but you know what I'm saying? I totally paused it. I totally paused it. I totally.
You did catch it
no
first.
Diddy.
I caught it first. I caught it first. But yeah, I'm going to go over.
Something we talked about yesterday, we didn't know the facts yet. Jamal Murray, we discussed. We didn't know if he'd be fined or suspended. He was fined $100,000. $100,000, no suspension though, but fined for throwing through a towel and also the heat pack out on. But he was not fined. Like the money sign, they didn't give him nothing. Gobert did that earlier this season. He got hit with $100K. So what do we think? Is this fair?
It's playoff time. It's money time. They know he's a big part of the championship team, so no, they're not going to get him on both offenses. But no, in my opinion, he should have been suspended. Because like I said, yo, that's dangerous as shit, yo. Like, even for your teammates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't, like, people don't realize, it may sound simple or sound so innocent being a hot pack or a heat pack, whatever you want to call it, but it has that condensation where on that floor.
Like you said yesterday, most of them have ice under the floor, right?
Man, so. And I can slip. You know what I'm saying? You know how much you can get for a slip and fall these days? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I can slip. Yo, that could be my career. Like, cause when he threw that shit out there, first of all, it's a difference if they was down the other end. Dog, they at the end right there in front of your bench. And then the way that it hit and the way that it felt, luckily your teammate saw it and picked it up. But what if he didn't see? What if it was a jump shot and he was going to the board?
He just not looking.
And I'm not looking down to see what's on the floor. No, I'm looking up, or I'm looking even kill with my eyesight, but it's not focused on the floor.
Right.
One wrong step, yo, that could be my career. Not only just that game, that could be my career, bro. Like, no, that shit was more dangerous than, that's like the whole gun shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm riding around and, I got a gun here and there and I'm waving the shit out the window and this and that, all right, yeah, I'm thinking I'm being thuggish, but what if in my waving it, that shit go off and just that one stray bullet happened to hit an innocent bystander somewhere? Damn, attempted murder, this and that. So it's the same thing. I look at that as that one straight bullet. That heat pack is more dangerous than what y'all think.
Somebody.
I know y'all might be thinking I'm overreacting, but out there when you see it slid across the floor. And that means, it's a slippery spot. It's a wet spot on that floor. And these motherfuckers shooting a shot or going for a rebound, whatever it was. No, to me, that's a game because that's a motherfucker's career that you're endangering.
Man, you just scared me to death, man.
I was saying, you agree? Should he be in prison? Should Jamal Murray go to Guantanamo Bay?
The heat pack story that scared me because I'm like, man, heat packs will kill you?
That's bad, yeah.
I'm over here like, man, hold up, man. I'm over here visualizing my mind. How can a heat pack take you out?
If you were a family member,
a heat pack can kill your career.
His imagination is there, man. It's been off the chain today, man.
Man, a heat pack can kill your career.
Okay.
I'm saying, just think about it. Did you see the replay?
No, I seen it. I mean, do I think it's bullcrap that he didn't get suspended 100%? But I get it because like we know the league, they're not gonna let the defending champs go into Minnesota down 0-2.
Mm-hmm. So if they were up 2-0 or 1-1, do you think this changes?
If it was regular season, he's suspended.
For sure.
If they was up 2-0 like you just said, he's probably suspended.
Or if this was already 3-0.
If it was already, he's probably suspended. You know what I mean? Because it's a suspendable offense. Fact. You know what I mean? It ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, bro, I understand frustration, but just take your L's, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the way them refs was calling stuff or whatever they was doing against y'all on that moment, they probably in the last series, they probably went y'all way. You know what I mean? So just take the good with the bad. And I'm not saying we handled everything great when we was going to play as well, too. You know, people call it mature and immature and, you know what I'm saying, all that type of tolerance behavior and all that stuff. And we did it because, emotions are real. But like you said, when you do stuff like that, he probably should have been suspended. But $100,000 is man, that's, man.
Not light, yeah.
It ain't light, but he makes what, 30, 40 million?
So that hundo.
So that hundo, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't hit as hard as it hit when, you know what I'm saying, back in 83 or 93.
Yeah, but you still don't want to send $100K out for.
But you never see it though. You never see it. You know what I'm
saying? Or
you
don't want it to hit as hard as, like, again, if somebody would have got injured on that play, bro. Just imagine, you're frustrated. Just imagine after how bad he would have felt. Like, God forbid, I'm glad it didn't happen. But it would have been a career-ending ankle injury, ACL, PCL, MCL, any of the CLs dealing with your knee. Mm-hmm. I'm fucked up now, dog. Right. Like, and you did this because of you was so mad at the refs that you wanted to throw out. If you that mad, do some shit. Wait till after the motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, sometimes we walk out the gym with heat packs on. If we got that injury or whatever, heat packs on. You got your ice pack on your back or your knee or some shit. Yeah, we walk out the gym with that shit. If you saw that the ref or whatever at that time, or even the player, throw that heat pack or ice pack at him then, because now it's not endangering nobody.
That's assault. That's when you end up in prison though. They get you.
But I mean,
what's wrong with this man?
But okay, that is assault. Yeah, you can do prison time.
Hey, you got me there.
But look,
it's a little battery. What up?
But here's the other thing. Shit, that shit is gonna lead to assault because now, because if you fuck my career up and I'm already making 20, 30 million a year or something like that. Oh, come on, come with it.
You gonna sue Jamal Murray?
Would I? Man, on that bullshit,
you'll
I would sue. Hey, if I was the player and I got hurt on that, I'm suing the shit out that nigga with that shit, dog. What? You ended my career. I can't play no more. I done stepped on him. My knee done went this way. My knee went this way. I'm back this way or some shit like that because I'm going through the hole. I slipped. My ankle fucked up. Now my shit is dislocated. It's broke, shattered right here. All that shit. Yeah. And I can't play. They telling me, well, you're risking it if you play again. You're a hell of a player, but you're really risking it. Oh shit, I'm risking it for the rest of my life. Oh, Bonzi, come with that. You gonna open up that motherfucking envelope like this.
What? She did what?
To whom it may concern, yeah.
The office call my love. Yeah. Man, what? I'm suing the shit out you, dog. Man, you ended my career, bro. You ended on some dumb shit. I can see if it was a move where I'm going for a block or I'm going for a steal, and it's naturally, as we've all done, it's sweat dripping on the floor, and you get your slip. We all slipped out there. That's different. But look, you threw this motherfucking joint out there, dog, and I so happened to either step on the pad, it's the heat pack itself, or you know the slippery condensation streak, and
What word?
and
It's a Carolina word, boy. That's a Carolina education, boy.
and you sitting up there and you gonna hear this. Oh fuck!
This man crazy.
Help me, please.
Come on. And then after the game, you know, I'm in the back, and the doctor's like, oh well, yes, it's not looking too good, and she, you know, you might have to have surgery. You're like, shit, surgery? Like, damn. Then in surgery, they're like, oh well, your chances of, you know, doing this. Yo, all right, no problem, thanks, doc. Hey, yo, Butch. Hey, yo. Hey, look, man. Yeah, get them papers together. We gonna sue the shit out this motherfucker. Because, you know, especially if it's, you know, you never know. Because as we know, you got some teams who be dickheads and who could, you know, null and void your contract with, you know what I'm saying, certain shit. We seen it happen. So that's all I'm saying.
This man crazy, man.
I may be crazy, but
So
it's
Jamal
real
Murray
life.
should go to death row, is what I understand.
Hey,
for-
listen. Watch out.
C57797.
Hey, watch yourself around here, everybody. Hey,
Oh yeah, I don't.
Hey. Office Wallace.
Hey, look. I'm damn near 50 years old. I'm done with all the fighting. I'm just suing now. That's the best thing to do. Just
Shine
sue.
on the bathroom
Fuck
camp.
it.
He said he don't sell it like that, man. Shine said he get down in the street business.
Come on, Sean.
Moving on. Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year, announced last night. His 4th all-time. Ties him with Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace,
Deep.
your former
Fear the
teammate.
flow.
Deep.
NBA record. Is he one of the best of all time?
I'm gonna let Bonzi
I'm gonna ask it
answer this
again.
first.
Okay.
I'm gonna let-
You got me, Sean? Can they hear me? Okay.
No,
I told you my opinion downstairs when we talk about it, but I'm gonna say it again. But I'm gonna let Bonzi go first.
you know, I think he's a really good defender, but I think, and it might be a non-popular opinion,
Uh-oh.
but in my opinion, I feel like Anthony Davis was a better defender than him this year, if we're going by stats-wise. If you look at all their stats, if you put them next to each other, Anthony Davis beat him out in a lot of key categories for this Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive wise.
Yeah, defensive-wise. And I know it's easy, and sometimes being tall, you can just get blocks because you're tall and people there. But I think really guarding somebody and taking the challenge of chasing these guys off screens and running around and really taking their first move and all that type of stuff, I respect those type of. Don't get me wrong, I love a good rim protector. Don't get me wrong. Wow.
He loves a good Remy.
Wow.
You
wow.
were saying basketball.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I mean, you.
No, I'm gonna say I love a good rim. I couldn't get it out. Golly, I'm killing myself. No, but I like a good rim protector though. In terms of blocking shots, but I really like somebody who really like to guard the ball, like to guard the scores. I mean, if you got a big man scorer, you want a big man to guard him. But most of the scorers in this league are on the wings, and they all doing their thing on the wings. So I think it's harder being a defender that way. And I would give more props to a 6'5", 6'6" guy who's really locking people down, and, all through through the matrix, and you know what I'm saying, guarding them one-on-one, just taking that challenge. Being a big and blocking shots. I mean, you're big, so you're already gonna be up there to block shots or whatever. So, I mean. But I feel like Anthony Davis was my Defensive Player of the Year.
I think you're right what you say, when it's definitely harder for that perimeter defender to become that Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Because you look at it as, okay, yeah, he's doing what he needs to do on a wing, but this guy has more of a presence and effect and is looked at more of protecting the bucket. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's not a matter of, again, as I always say, it's not a matter of me actually blocking the shot. If I can block the shot, cool. But if I can change your shot to make you, hit one of these double or triple pumps.
About driving.
Exactly. Because now it's like, shit, you got some guys who actually do worry about their shooting percentage. So, oh shit, if I go to the rim, either he gonna block it or, it's going to be where I'm going to have to double pump if I still shoot the shot or whatever. But the way I feel about it, I mean, congrats to Rudy, but I don't feel like he was that enforcer type defender
this year.
You know what I'm saying? Like as you said, you look at Mutombo and Ben, they're the other 4 DPOYs. So you look at Mutombo, like when we played against Mutombo, and when you playing, like you are definitely taking that into effect with your game. Like, all right, you know, I'm gonna get by so and so on the wing or whatever, but you know this big motherfucker is back there. You know what I'm saying? So the finger, you know he's back there. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with Ben. It's like, all right, if you just so happen to get by Rip or Chauncey or Tay, you know somehow, some way, this athletic motherfucker is coming from somewhere to get that shit up out of there and start to break. I don't really feel that, like, that defensive scouting report presence for Rudy. Like,
I mean, before DPOYs, he has to be, right? Because, like you said, if you funnel it all,
not necessarily. I mean, just not necessarily, because I think reason being that he wanted this year was probably the main reason that Bonzi was saying, because he is that taller defender, and with him, you know, protecting that bucket. And he's won it before, so all right, it'll make it a simple choice for everybody just to fall in for that. But I still see cats going to the hole. I still see cats punching that shit on his head.
For sure, but
you know what I'm saying?
But you said it before. Everybody gets.
Everybody get dunked on. Everybody get got, but not in playoff time. And
he block and deter more than get him, and I feel like he's done better at when people do try to bring him on the perimeter, holding his own, but moving his feet.
It's also the point where you don't have as many drives. You know, you have more jump shots as far as 3-pointers now. So I don't think if a team is averaging or shooting 35 threes a night, I don't think that's a testament to that DPOY. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not even in affecting us, because we sitting here
but
shooting.
If you're not
threes.
a good team, if you're not a good shooting team, and we're encouraging you to shoot more than you would have normally because we have the DPOY at the rim, is that not strategy? Like, y'all not a great team. Y'all shooting more 3-pointers. We'll live with that because y'all not a great shooting team.
But even you're still going to shoot the threes, though, because that's just the way it is of the game right now. You know, it's a lot of cats in the NBA that we've all seen who should not be motherfucking shooting threes unless that shit is like the end of the quarter.
That's what I'm saying. So if I can get your team to shoot 10 more, knowing that y'all don't have enough good shooters to justify that, because you're not coming to the rim.
That's
and
average.
If you come to the rim, we're not fouling, so you're not getting no easy free throws. We'll play those
average
numbers
to put up
unless you're a great
more shots. That's average. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he's like a presence. Shit, every time we went to the fucking hole and you playing against fucking cats like Shaq or, you know, that bigger defender. Even I say even back in the day with like Rick Smits, you know what I'm saying? Good rim protector. You know what I'm saying? You going to that hole, like, yo, I got it somewhere. Where is this motherfucker at if he on the floor? Right. You know, it's gonna make you think. You're gonna feel his presence. I don't think they feel that presence with Rudy, is all I'm saying. Like, because then just looking at it with, I guess it's just the way that he guards the wings. You know, when they do all the bullshit switching and he got to guard it. I don't know.
I feel like
I
that's
just don't
the
feel
thing
that presence.
now, because there's so much switching. He does have to hold his own on the perimeter more than Deke did, more than Ben Wallace did.
But it's not
just
really
because the way the game is.
But it's not really called holding your own when you're just playing a simple defensive move. When I'm already giving you 2-3 steps and I'm just holding my hand up. That's not really defense.
It is if you're knowing who to do it to, right? If it's like if you're a 32% shooter, I'm not going to rush out on you. If you're a 42% 3-point shooter, I got to defend that differently, no?
100%. I mean, in theory, yeah.
In theory.
Not in practice.
No, not in practice.
Okay. All right. Do we think Wembanyama got snubbed? Because he had the counting numbers, like led the league in blocks, stealing a half a game, the numbers when they were on the court, San Antonio versus when he was off. They had a minus 0.7 defensive rating. That was when Gobert was off the court, minus 6.1 when Wemby was off the court. So the case would be Minnesota held their own without Gobert. San Antonio without Wembanyama fell apart.
Veteran players.
Well, yeah. Like you got Jaden McDaniels, great defender. Ant-Man, great defender.
Yeah, they got some really good. Everybody said they got some really, really good defenders. You know, I think that's what I was talking about with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis and Wembanyama had better stats than Rudy. If we looking at in a lot of categories, if we looking at it, that's why I was like,
But y'all know whoever led the league in like steals not necessarily the best or blocks. If you chase some blocks, so it can't only be steals and blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like I think like AI led the league in steals.
But they wasn't going to give it to Wamba, not both categories his rookie season.
Not rookie and
DPOY. But I think he changed. I think his defensive presence, like you just said, was so much
greater.
more. Yeah, with the great because they got
now that one you thinking about.
That's the one you thinking
you
about.
You can see it in guys' face.
Yeah. Exactly, and you hear it from his peers.
Yeah,
like oh yeah, you know how much of a good rim protector or a shot blocker changer he is. You don't hear them saying that shit about Rudy, even except maybe after like maybe the first year he won DPOY, you might hear his peers say that, but after that they like.
I would love to see the poll of the players, what they would say if they feel like he's the defensive player, how they feel about him, defensive player of the year or whatever the case. I would love to hear that.
I think in the anonymous poll, I think they had Wembanyama.
Yeah. And he's just young, more athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rudy's more of a, not saying but he can't move. He ain't fluid.
He's not as mobile.
Yeah, not at all. So I mean, like, it looks different. Looks totally different with Wemby doing it than Gobert.
Yeah, because Wamba is a little bit more mobile and agile.
Yeah, 100%.
We did a poll in chat. Is Rudy Gobert a top defender of all time? 68% said no.
I'm with him.
A guy tied for the most DPOYs of all time. We didn't say the top defender. I'm not saying he numero uno, but he's not a top defender.
Dog, for the category?
Chat, come on.
How top we going? 5, 10?
Yeah, he's tied for the most all time. How is that not?
But the category that he's in with being tied, those two guys were motherfucking enforcers. Again, I don't feel that presence, and I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
I don't feel that presence with Rudy. So I can imagine with, his peers who are playing against something. Like motherfuckers knew playing against Ben, playing against Mutombo, like, yo, again, I got to know where they are. Man. Because if not, that shit can get the fuck up out of here. And you won't even, with him being a perimeter player, it took him a couple more steps to get to the rim. But with me being a low post player, and either I'm trying to post Mutombo up or he coming with help side, get that shit up out of here. He might be coming from the wing trying to contest him for that dunk.
No.
Like that was that presence. Like you felt, I'm gonna test it. But like, god damn, I'm really thinking about that shit.
This is a bad idea to test it. I shouldn't be testing this.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I just reconsider.
And he doesn't have that presence to me.
100%.
This guy might win 5 next year. He'd be #1 all time, and y'all gonna be like,
but Chat has obviously agreed with what we're saying.
He won't win another one.
You don't think so?
I'm just saying some controversial stuff.
I'm just saying words. Yeah,
just saying whatever I can say to go viral.
No, I don't think he will.
You think this is it? 4's in the line?
Unless, God forbid, Wamba get hurt or something. I think he's gonna be the next DPOY for next year.
Probably the next couple.
Yeah, exactly.
For real, so.
And Rudy ain't got too much longer left. So
I'll tell you another one. Chet gonna be another one too.
Yeah,
in the mix. Yeah,
Chet gonna be in the mix every year.
Yeah,
he's definitely been anchoring OKC's defense without fouling
and making you change your shot.
Yep, without fouling, he's been doing a great job. Great job.
Speaking of just saying words for controversial statements, did y'all see what Austin Rivers was talking about? He went on Pat McAfee's show. He said, quote, I could take 30 players from the NBA right now and throw them in the NFL. You can't take 30 NFL players and throw them in the NBA. And I think we've got some video of him saying this and elaborating on it.
Today, you're stretching out. We got to get you outside of that football lane, man. where the guaranteed contracts are, where the best athletes in the world are. That's us. I could take 30 players right now in the NBA and throw them in the NFL. You cannot take 30 NFL players and put them in the NBA.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, it's because you're only allowed 5 on the court. Let's all relax.
It's because you get a break every play. All you got to do is catch the ball and run north or south.
Listen, our sport.
It ain't complex. Today, you're stretched.
Ooh. He's starting to sound like his father's son.
Hey.
Oh, man.
You just wanted to say that. Come on, man.
Couldn't wait to bring your man up.
No, but he went to Duke, so I can't expect nothing less from him.
So you disagree with this?
Oh, I definitely disagree with what he's saying. And I agree with what J.J. Watt said for sure. And which made it funny as shit.
We got to put up.
Oh, wow.
J.J. Watt quote tweeted one on top, said, "You don't got a job in either right now. Go ahead and try it."
Which is the real shit. Wait a minute.
You can put your theory. You all right over there, man?
You okay? Let me get that man.
Get some water. Put your arms up.
I'm sorry. No, that shit is funny as shit right there. That J.J. Watt said, "A job in neither one right now." So
if ever there was time to test this theory, you could put this to the test.
Well, I'll say this about what he said. No, you cannot put 30 NBA players in the NFL to play right now unless we're talking about one position, and that'll be special teams field goal blocker. That's about it. As a 7-footer, you know, if for cats, you know, what we see in the NFL lately, like the 63-yarders and, you know, 58-yarders.
Crazy kick.
So think about the leverage.
Yeah.
If that ball isn't higher than 12 or 13 feet by the time it hits that line of scrimmage, I'm blocking that. That's the only position.
Well, it's like a block shot. You don't even have to block it to affect it if he's just trying to hurry it up.
Yeah, even with that.
Yeah,
as far as the tall guys, because you got a lot of tall guys that's in the NBA, right? That's what I'm saying. I mean, look, we got very few guards in the NBA. Again, I'm going to say it. Marvin Harrison probably been the best football player who could have played in the NBA. But all short players in the NBA, all guards in the NBA aren't football athletic.
Well,
I don't think they are, dog. It's because it's a different look. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Yeah, we are some good athletes, but a lot of guys in the NBA can only play basketball. A lot of guys in the NBA can't hit a baseball. They can't hit a softball. They can't catch a football. They can't throw a football. We seen Rube try to throw a football.
Y'all calling names?
Man,
Yeah, I call my guy out. That's my guy. I love Rube. You know, Rube Patterson. That's my guy. I love him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, give us social
I know he gonna go to war with me when I'm in that basketball pit though. But yeah, my guy.
You would not throw a softball to him though.
He can't throw a football. He can't hit him or my man Dell Davis can't hit a softball out the infield. I seen it with my own eyes. Like, dog, every basketball player is not a great athlete.
I don't know. But
we not.
Now, for the masses, you could be right, but you telling me we couldn't take 30 guys from our league and put them into the NFL right now, playing some receiver, playing some linemen, playing some tight ends?
Hey,
like
bro,
nothing?
They already flaking with load management.
Playing some quarterback?
They flake with load management already. What you think gonna happen if they come across the middle or some shit? These soft ass dudes.
I'm just saying, but if this is what they do though, I'm just saying we can take 30 out of the 500 and something we got there. What is it, 450, 500 we got? We can take 30 and put them in there. And I don't agree with Austin Rivers because he must not never play with no.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't agree with what he said.
Yeah, he must not never play with no football players.
That can play basketball with football players.
Oh man, you want them on your team? They're the most aggressive guys.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't nothing to them. It's
cake.
And they mad. They I'm talking about
and that's the ones with
the ones that got some go though. I'm not talking about the ones that's just down there trying to bully the game. No, I'm talking about the ones that got some
played
go.
in high school.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Them the one. Oh yeah. They dangerous. They just chose football. So I
disagree.
30 is a bad number. He might have should have said 100. Cause I think it's
you
probably
think it's higher.
No, I'm talking about if he would have said the price probably ain't 100 football players that can play in the league maybe, but I definitely think it's 30. NFL players that can do a role in the NBA in somehow, some way.
Because, we've already seen it with a few of them, like Tony Gonzalez. He played at University of Cal. You know, I could set a pick and roll. You know, he set a pick and roll, dive. I could. You know, they're athletic enough to dunk that shit. You know, I think in the case that he's saying, I think they can be football players could be a little bit more successful in the NBA than they can be than we can be in the NFL, because reason being, as Bonzi just said, the fucking whole physical statute, like. They want the contact. I want all of that.
Looking for it.
Yeah.
Like hoop players, like a majority of hoop players, like I don't want. Like I might take a little arm push or some shit like that, or
But that's
a little
yeah.
hit, and a foul. But no, they ain't trying to take no real motherfucking hit. What, man? I love football. And I think that I can take a pretty good, you know what I'm saying, blow coming across the middle or shot. But let me tell you this, I would not do it.
Taking a what?
Taking a good hit. I would not do it.
Oh.
I would not do it. Are you fucking crazy? What? Yeah, as you said, Bonzi, obviously Austin Rivers never played pickup or any of that shit with a fucking football player.
You mentioned Marv. Like, who are some other like good NFL players you think maybe potentially could have played?
I don't know about everybody else, but I'm telling you, hands down, Marvin Harrison could have played and been a regular household name in the NBA.
I think Randy Moss maybe. You know, Jay Wills, you tell me stories about how good he was. But on the flip side, could you imagine Zion Williamson playing football?
Oh, so yeah, who's some guys now? Ant-Man?
Ant-Man to be out there nice.
Wide receiver.
AI played football. He was awesome. You know, it's been a lot of AI's football highlights.
Man, out of anybody in the NFL, yeah, I can see Zion out there playing a good DN.
Oh, yeah.
I can see him playing a good DN.
Man, that's 13 sacks a year.
Man, out of anybody in the NBA.
Him, Big Baby. If Big Baby was still in the league.
Come
on, man.
Big Baby would be a run stopper. He'd be like a guard. He'd be like a nose tackle or something.
Yeah, plug up.
You know, he'll plug it up, but he ain't got that hand. Get around that head.
Been the edge, Von Miller style.
You got to be like about like this, going around that edge, trying to get to that quarterback.
So Bron
I think Bron can do it. He could be a good linebacker.
And I'm gonna throw this out there. I think Steph would have been a great quarterback.
Not big enough.
He's 6'3".
6'3"?
Not big enough.
He's got a little. I mean,
he's
got
tall
bigger
enough.
as we age. But
I'm just saying, but if he was playing football and the touch he got, I think he'll be.
He's tall enough, not big enough though. Shit, a blindside hit. Oh, it's.
Man, come on.
Bryce Young just went #1.
Come on, man. He's 5'10".
He's bigger than that.
I think Chris Paul would have been a great. You know, somebody would have been a great quarterback.
Who?
Chris Paul. I'm just thinking of guys
Point guard,
distributors that you know, being people.
But that don't necessarily mean that they take that shit over to football. But
I know Jalen Suggs was like, I think he was like Gatorade quarterback of the year.
Yeah, Suggs.
But I think you see it with the physicality. He like basketball, not physical.
It's not
physical. I was
physical.
not smoked.
Yeah.
Cats coming off the blind side.
yeah,
this is picking up 94
blindside hits.
Yeah.
I think if we go on each team, we could probably pluck at least a player off each team that could be like, yeah, maybe he probably could have went both ways. So yeah, that was a bad take by
what would your position would have been?
Me?
Yeah.
Man, multiple.
Any.
Travis Hunter like. Receiver,
both sides. Yeah, no,
both sides of the ball.
I remember you playing football at Ball State.
You remember that?
That first team all conference?
Hey.
You right. Moments of words.
Like I said, I would have been special teams, goddamn.
Man, please.
I'm field goal blocking. That's all the hell I'm doing. What?
Nah, I want
field goal blocking. Or free safety.
I want to be
either one of them.
I want to be a linebacker, DN, or I'd have been a receiver.
Coming off the edge?
Yeah, man, comes quick, got a little bit of looseness to me.
You disagree?
I told you, listen, he want to do it because he ain't got no aggressive nature.
That's what it is?
Don't let the, not at all.
Passive Wallace is what we
passive,
call
very passive. See, he want to play special team. He just want to steal a check. That's all. Never wash his uniform. Never wash his uniform after the game. Just hang it up, man. You know, you
getting cardio.
Yeah, you didn't get it dirty.
But I'll be winning the Super Bowls though. You know what I'm saying? How many kickers won Super Bowls for teams? Shit, it just happened with us, you know, my boys.
Anyway,
you know,
man, let's move on.
And then think about Adam Vinatieri. How many times he won?
Don't try to come to. Oh, no. You talking about New England? He was with us for a lot of years.
Yeah, but he ain't win shit.
He got one for us.
Yeah, but
he got one
I'm talking about New England. How many bowls he won for New England with? You know what I'm saying? That's hey, I'm blocked.
You saying you would have blocked all those?
That's just how that shit
That's why
was.
look at
over the
that. You know you lying.
Yeah, that's
Look at
just
that. You said that. Quit lying.
man, jumping
That
straight up.
That picture went like this. Man, stop lying.
Yeah, that picture was like, what? Yeah, me too.
He's like, man, quit lying.
I'm telling you, dog.
Man, shut your ass up.
You
Tell me
scooping
this.
and scoring or not?
Huh?
You picking it up, you scooping and taking it 75 yards back to the house?
Oh no, because by the time it deflects off of my hand or my arms, it's going to, go this way or that way. And then that's for my teammates to scoop it up, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the illegal chop block. or
All
something,
right.
man,
Let's move
and
on,
then
man.
Hopefully
You know
get
what I
called
mean?
back.
Yeah, let's move on, man. Golly.
Special teams.
Anyways, we had another quote. Paul George. Did y'all see his quote? I believe we have that pulled up. This was, I think it was after Game 5 or before Game 6.
PG.
Yeah, I
Has
mean,
a
it's I think the beauty of it is the older I've gotten, the less pressure it's been, honestly. I think, when it comes down to it, you work your tail off all summer, you train for these moments, to where, if you fail, you fail. But, you just go out there and you give it all you have, live with the results. But as far as pressure, not anymore. I don't feel that pressure anymore. I'm not out there to prove nothing to anybody. But what I do want to do is just go and show up for my teammates. Leave everything on the floor, like I said, and just try to be a leader. And live with the results. I'm going to play as hard as I can Game 6 and give us the best chance I can give them to go and get a win in Dallas.
Thoughts?
Sound like a man who done made $350 million.
Ain't no pressure on me.
Nah, I tripping, man.
Check it either way.
Man, check it. Golly. I mean, in my opinion, as you get older, you would think the pressure will be more because when you're younger, you dumber and thinking like, we're going to get back
I
here.
got forever.
Like, I remember we was in Western Conference Finals my first 2 years, and I'm thinking like, this is just what it is. We're going to be doing this, and I never went back again. So when you're younger, you're naive. But when you get older, I think the pressure gets more because I don't know what year, PG is in now, but he's got to be in double-digit years.
Like 12?
Yeah, he's got to be in double-digit years, and now he got to start thinking legacy. You know what I'm saying? How is he going to be remembered as just a player that could play, could score, made all-star teams, yada, yada, yada. But, your greatness, when you get to his level, is more also you got to put them championships on top of all the other, just to kind of you got to just go ahead and finish that off. And then his career is undoubtedly Hall of Fame. He's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? But this really just stamps you as one of the greatest players in the history of the game that you done led a team or was part of a team that won a championship. Because as we know, that's how history looks at you on how many championships you won, what you've done. And I know, for him, I just think he's just at peace in life right now. Probably great things are going for him. Beautiful, family at home. Got great things going on being back in LA. But just from the outside looking in and everybody else's opinion, I think he needs a championship to kind of solidify his career.
Well, I think he calmed down after he ripped his sleeves off his shirt. And he calmed down to talk
That's
to the
high
press.
fashion, man. You wouldn't understand.
That part I don't
You wouldn't understand.
But, no, I think it's opposite though. As Bonzi said, as you get older, it's like, all right, it's less more bullshit. Excuse me, it's less more bullshit for you out there on that floor. You're not going for this, you're not going for that in your locker room. So it's like you as that veteran, you're focused on like, look, this is what we need to do to win, and you trying to get the young boys aboard. You know what I'm saying? And your window of opportunity as that veteran being in the NBA is steady closing. It's steady closing for you to win that championship, especially when you're on good teams. Good defensive teams or good offensive teams, no matter how you look at it. The older you get and, you getting knocked out second round or you getting knocked out in the conference finals, and then you come back that next year, you like, all right, we know what it takes, and you get knocked out first round and, all that shit. Like, that window of opportunity, dog, that's what makes motherfuckers go delirious. Because now, like, I gotta do some extra shit, or I gotta be more assertive to see and show that, I want to win this shit. I'm trying to win this shit. Like, I'm old as shit.
I might not have that many chances left.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't got many chances left. goddamn, and this motherfucker is wasting them. That's how I felt at one point when I was with the Pistons after Larry Brown left. Like, I knew I was a veteran. I know my jumping days was out the fucking window, but yo, my window of opportunity winning this shit again is fucking closing, and you know that's what happens as you become that veteran. You know that's why we see a lot of veterans back in the day would go to a championship contending team because you know everybody wants to go out with that big hoorah, instead of the dismal fireworks, the wet fireworks. I want my 4th of July fireworks if I'm a veteran, you know what I'm saying? And that's just part of it. You know, everybody's not going to win it. You know, you can give it your one-footed Gipper speech and the last hoorah, the good old Mission College, but you come up short.
What did y'all consider like failure? Is it championship or bust or what?
I mean, that's everybody's. Because, you know, everybody.
He just said he don't really feel the pressure. I don't know if everybody feels that way.
I guarantee everybody in the first day of training camp is thinking championship. We're going to make a championship run. This is our year. Yada, yada, yada. We're going to shock the world. I mean, especially if the teams, if you got those expectations.
Like you speaking from experience.
Yeah, I mean, because when I first got in the league, that was our mindset. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I've been on teams where our mindset going into the year was like, man, we just got to just make the playoffs. Let's just try to make the playoffs. Let's just try to win 50 games or 45 games.
So for that team, making the playoff, that's a success. If you don't do that, that's the failure. But not when it's not championship or bust for every team, right?
Well, no, it just depends on, the players. The players, and it depends on what you had, the season you had before.
Right.
You just want to get better. You just want to get better. Like, I don't think the Detroit Pistons are coming into next year talking about, man.
Your title of bust. we got to cut down the nets. Yeah.
Get ready, boy. We're going to make, you know what I mean? We having a parade. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Rolling down Jefferson, man. Rolling down Jefferson.
They ain't saying that. They ain't saying that. See, what they saying is, man, if we can just win 11 games next year,
right.
How many games they win this year? I mean, were they
not
10?
that many more.
You know what I mean?
Not that many more than 11.
But they would probably say something like, man, let's just try to get to the 10th spot.
Let's get the play-in.
Let's try to get to the play-in game. So that'll be a great season for them. But you know what I'm saying? But a guy like PG them, their expectations, you can't put yourself down there with Detroit PG them because, you know what I'm saying? Like, people in L.A., they expect y'all to make a run. They expect you to be healthy. They expect Kawhi to be healthy. They expect one time, can the LA Clippers be the #1 show in LA one time? You know what I'm saying? Can we be the toast of the town one time? You know what I'm saying? One time, can we be like, man, them Clippers, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, one time, you know what I'm saying?
When they got Kawhi and PG,
yeah,
after the Lakers got AD, I feel like that was the time when they were trying to do all the billboards and
the
new stadium was coming and all that.
Like
and
new owner.
So we turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, all that.
Due to injury, like some of his own Kawhi and all that, it's been
tough.
More the same.
So
that's why it's refreshing to hear that because I feel like we've seen all our life. It's like, okay, it's pressure, it's ring or bust, ring or bust, ring or bust. I think his perspective on that is like, it's kind of not. Like you said, he's made whatever he's made, probably beautiful family life. Like within perspective of that, this ain't no pressure, man. I would love to win a ring. It'd be great, but he all-star, Olympic gold medalist, like you said, he probably going to the Hall of Fame.
He reached the personal accolade.
Yeah.
So it's like, life's good.
Yeah, a ring would be like, I truly believe he wants to win a ring 100%. Before he goes out. But
his resume isn't bad. His resume isn't bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we've agreed, he'll make Hall of Fame. But as every player, well, I shouldn't say every player because some do come in with different thoughts, but a majority of players want to come in to win it.
Get a chip. Let's talk a little bit about the game tonight, and then we'll get out of here, lead the people to their evening. Knicks Pacers, game 2. Big Muncie on the shirt.
Big Indianapolis, baby.
Big Muncie.
M-Town. Throw it up.
You know what it is, man.
What are we thinking? Any predictions? Like, again, y'all went lower. I kind of think Jay Brunson goes higher. Like, we kind of talked about what makes him so good, like the craftiness when like matched up with bigger defenders. And if it's a smaller defender, he's like, I know you're not gonna block my shot. Anybody else, I can pump fake, I can pivot, I'm gonna get to the line. Y'all give up the mid range now because y'all playing the 3. I can work in the mid range. So what are your Pacers gonna do tonight?
Oh, we even in the series, baby.
Guarantee.
Why not?
You're not playing? Yeah, Garrett.
Why not? Why not?
We winning by 50.
Why not? Why not? Hey, listen, they cheated us. They played the best they possibly could. We saw everything that they would probably throw at us. We took it. We're going to be all right tonight. I totally feel like Halliburton he's hearing everything we're saying. He's read all. He's
watching right now.
Yeah, he's watching right now. He's read all the social media stuff. He's pissed right now. I feel like Halliburton about to lead us to a victory. Guys like Obi Toppin and all them guys going to come in playing well off the bench. I got Pacers by 6.
Close game. No Mitchell Robinson, we found out. He'll be out, seems like, for the rest of the playoffs. So that's one less rim protector there. Should Halliburton, should Siakam, should those guys.
Miles Turner's been playing well, too.
Miles Turner's been playing well.
Great.
Who do we think steps up tonight?
Man, for me, truthfully, I think at some point, either this game or maybe the next game, I think Obi's going to have a good game-changing game for the simple fact of he knows everybody on that coaching staff. He played with a couple of guys that's on that Knicks team right now. So, yeah, when you go get traded to another team and you just so happen to either meet during regular season or in the playoffs, I do want to get the best of you. You know what I'm saying? To show why it was a mistake for you to trade me or, whatever the case may be. But, no, I think Indiana is going to bounce back from this and even the series. Again, it's all a matter of you gotta get Jay Brunson in foul trouble because he's a major part of that New York offense. He sets the table for the Nova Knicks, for the Josh Harts and the DiVincenzo's to be able to do what they can do. And then now your rim protector Mitch is out. I'm attacking the rim now. I'm attacking the rim. They don't have no real other bigs who can pretty much be that quote-unquote rim defender at the moment.
Hartenstein's playing well, but, he's only one.
And Hartenstein's playing well, and he's going to start.
I was going to say, he got to play all 48 now with the way Tibbs running.
You talking about mixed targets. You talking the brother.
Yeah.
Ike Hart? Yeah.
Brother Hart. Okay.
But he's the only, him and Mitch was doing a good job together.
The good platoon.
You know what I'm saying? He would back Mitch up with some good minutes, but now he in that starting role. I don't know who's backing him up, number one. Number two, with him, he's going to have to play a majority of the minutes, but again, we're talking foul trouble now.
Right.
Because, Indiana's going to attack the rim. They have guys, and they have other good quality bigs. Miles can draw a couple of fouls down there against Hartenstein, and so can Obi, and so can other guys driving to the basket. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah. But I still think that for this one, it's going to be even Steven.
You got the Pacers winning?
It's going to be even Steven.
My man.
Wow.
I ain't going to leave him. I can't leave him hanging.
Nah, come on here.
No.
But you leave him? This is.
Yeah. I don't like. I told you. I don't like him that much.
Nasty.
Yeah,
I do think we get a even game. I feel like the Knicks.
Hold on, you said we?
We, yeah.
He French.
Yeah.
Wow.
The conglomerate, yeah.
Wow.
Us Muncie residents deserve an even.
You went to Ball State too, huh?
I was there. I was there. The whole time I was there. Little did you know. I think no Mitch. The Knicks already got a really short bench. They don't really play a lot of minutes, score a lot of points. I saw the last 2 games they have 8 bench points, and Mitchell Robinson is half of those. Wow. And he's not a scorer for sure, but you missing half of your 8.
And what's the main thing that we all agreed upon for you to be able to advance further in the playoffs and even win a chip? A bench is a necessity. 100%. It's a necessity. It's not a wish list. It's not a hope. It's not a I think. It's a necessity because at some point you got to have that because your starters, somebody going to get tired or somebody get in foul trouble or somebody get injured.
Right.
The coach has to have the confidence and the necessity in that bench.
I got some bad news because we did a poll and chat disagrees with us. They've got it 65% Knicks go up 2-0.
Wow. Man.
Hey, that's chat feelings though. That's why I love y'all.
Is that what we doing, chat?
65%.
Is that what we doing, chat? All right.
Y'all was with him earlier when they were saying Rudy
No.
wasn't the top defender. Now they
Chad done lost me.
Yeah,
you out.
I'm
Out on
with
Chad.
Chad. You know, I'm still with
lost
Chad.
me.
That's their good opinion.
They done
You
lost
know.
me. I'm through with him.
over it.
I've seen enough of him.
With him.
I've seen enough of the Chad. I'm through.
Chad's canceled. That'll do it for us today, boys. We appreciate it. What do you mean?
Let me get a dead cockroach before we leave.
Oh, come on, man. We've got to go.
Nah, I just gotta get one more before we
The
leave.
people got to eat their supper.
I gotta get one. I need.
I'm a dead cockroach. I'm a dead cockroach. I'm a dead cockroach. But wait, time out though. Why the fuck is y'all niggas still up there pointing like, yeah, we got it? Like,
Man, listen.
We got them, boys.
y'all
2
see
down,
y'all
3 to go.
If you want to join in on the NBA action with us and
I don't
Underdog,
have no friends.
promo code SHE,
Hashtag Bonzi.
hashtag Bonzi, promo code SHE, $100. Go get your deposit match. Go get that bean.
Get that
Go
bean.
get that bean. And as a reminder, audio versions, every episode of Sheed and Tyler on Apple, Spotify,
Over, under.
or wherever you get your podcasts.
Up or over.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Down or lower.
Yes, sir.
And this cockroach shit ain't gonna be happening for too long neither, y'all.
You say you want another one right now? That's, oh, come on.
If you look at me wrong, I'm gonna get another one.
Give me 2/5 of a cockroach right there.
Well, get